More than 19 million people in America have one or more phobias, that ranges from mild to severe. And this number increases when we go around the world. Many of these phobias are related to bugs, mice, snakes, bats, and spiders. The most common phobia is the fear of spiders, arachnophobia. This beautiful blue planet is the home for around 8 billion people, and more than 45,000 known species of spiders. That means both humans and spiders are everywhere. But what is the reason why children and even adults have fear of spiders? With the help of different scientific studies, this can be broken down into 3 main reasons. In 1991, a study was conducted in London on 118 undergraduate students. The major idea of this study is to look for a conditioning view of arachnophobia. Conditioning is a term which is used to refer to any past direct daunting experience with spiders, like a bad childhood experience or memory. But this study did not discuss its conclusions around the initially proposed idea of conditioning. When these 118 students were interviewed, about 1/4 of these volunteers were either mildly or severely afraid of spiders, and most of them were female. When all the answers were compiled, researchers observed that volunteers included in the study reported that one of their family members also shares the same fear for spiders. So could it be related to our genes? Well, this study did not work to separate genetic factors from environmental factors. Instead, it pointed in a different direction, which is completely opposite to all the general reasons. It turns out that it is not the fear of being bitten, but the sudden erratic moments of a spider, and its legginess, which gives us phobia. The study said that the phobia can be the result of the set of developed responses during our evolution. Legginess, sudden moment, speediness, hairiness, and crawling are the top 5 characteristics of an organism, which can cause anxiety in the human brain. But scientists did not stop here. They looked deeper into how the most common reason for phobia, conditioning, the considered root cause, can be eliminated with no explanation. So another study was conducted in 1997 to bring back the most considered reason for arachnophobia. The study was based upon the idea that if kids are given a list of things that can make them anxious, they have to check off things from this list that makes them most uneasy in a situation. Well, the vast majority of check-off things are like confined space, being alone in the dark. But the second time, when researchers gave them free options to tell what sorts of things they fear the most without the list, kids reported spiders as their top fear. The second fear was being kidnapped, and the third was predator. This was surprising, as kids listed fear of spiders as their number 1 fear, which is a contrast to the first study, and it shows perhaps conditioning is a pathway to arachnophobia. But there was one more factor to look upon before concluding the research, and that was, can genetic factors be a reason beside conditioning, and certain responses develop due to evolution to arachnophobia? To test this condition, researchers call in adult twins as test subjects. Identical twins share identical DNA, but they live in different perspectives and environments in their adult life. This gives researchers the opportunity to look at critical point, whether arachnophobia is inheritable or not. During the test, a set of images from simple shapes such as rectangles and triangles, which were marked as fear-irrelevant images, to the venomous reptiles, marked as fear-relevant images, were displayed, and response to these images were recorded. Later, when these records were analyzed, it was found that genes play a vital role and do influence our phobias. And on that basis, it was concluded that arachnophobia is a result of conditioning, evolution, and heritable genes.